Right guys, decided I was going to do a little video about my pellet rig because I've had quite a lot of people asking me how I do it over the last few days. So I thought I'd just quickly run through how I put that together. So first of all, started off with using the new braid from Bank Tackle, so I've got about 3.5–4 foot of that. Just stripped off, about 5 inches or so of the plastic coating, just to give it that little bit of suppleness around the hook. Then I just take a bait band, little bait band like that, and just do a few granny knots with the braid to get that on there. Boom. Yeah, so I've just done like 3 overhand knots there. Snip the excess off the old braid scissors, and then that's that there. Easy as you like. And then take your hook. I've been using a size 8 curve shank there. It's been working really well for me. So start by threading that on through the back of the eye of the needle, or even hook, because needles will be pretty useless for fishing. And I tend to leave about that much of the hair just sitting off the back of the hook, so you've got about 1/2 centimetre gap from the curve of the hook there to where the pellet's going to be sitting. Then I whip down about 7 or 8 times, maybe more. If I'm using a bigger hook, then I tend to whip down a little bit further, back through the back of the eye of the needle. And something I always do, especially with braid, I always give that a good pull down, because what you find happens, I don't know if you can see that, the hair tends to twist off the side of the hook, and if you don't pull it down tight when you have a fish, you're going to get that happen, and if you don't notice, you're not going to have your rig presented correctly. So that's that. And then I normally put a tail rubber on, which I don't have out, so back in a jiffy. Back in the game. Yep, so get the anti-tangle sleeve and just slide that onto the braid as well. There we go. Just do a little loop in the end to go on the clip. Yeah. Jungle spray. Doesn't taste nice. Snip the excess off there, and then last thing, put a little shot on. These are Dinsmore gripper style. And you've got the little bit of bare braid there from the where you've stripped it back. I normally just put a little shot on there to help that all stay down. So that's the rig end, and then I just glue 2 pellets together. I've already glued them together. and then that goes on the bait band. When you're gluing them, make sure you don't need too much glue on there, and leave them for at least 5 minutes before you put them on the band, because if the glue's still wet, either it's going to split when you put it on, or it's going to get stuck to the band, which is going to weaken the band, and then you have to end up retying it. So just like that. It works when you do it right. Don't think anybody noticed. Anyway, let's put this on. That one split too. Okay, it's a good job I stuck a few of these together, eh? Definitely nobody noticed that. Third time lucky. There we go. And that's it. That's all it is. That's a really effective rig, especially in the summertime. And I fished that alongside, this season, been fishing it alongside with the ground bait feeder, and I'll just give you a little look at that. But I tend to add stuff into my mix, so there's the ground bait, and I've got bits of corn and hemp, pellet, whole and crushed boilies in there. And I've got a few dead maggots in there actually that I just had in the freezer that I just chucked in for good measure. So that's it really. Give it a go, and I hope you catch lots of fish. Tight lines.